3,000 years ago, during the age of bronze weapons and mighty kings, the ancient world stood on the edge of one of the most legendary wars in history. Across the blue waters of the Aegean Sea stood the powerful city of Troy, rich from trade and protected by enormous stone walls. Troy was considered nearly impossible to conquer. But far across the sea, powerful Greek kingdoms watched carefully. Soon, a single act of love and betrayal would ignite a war so famous that its story would survive for thousands of years. This was the beginning of the Trojan War. In the kingdom of Sparta lived a woman whose beauty was said to surpass all others. Her name was Helen. She was the wife of the Spartan king Menelaus and was admired throughout the ancient world. One day, a young prince from the distant city of Troy arrived in Sparta. His name was Paris. During his visit, something unexpected happened. Paris and Helen fell deeply in love. Soon the prince returned to Troy, and Helen went with him. To the Greeks, this was not romance. It was a terrible insult that demanded revenge. When King Menelaus discovered that Helen had been taken to Troy, he called upon the kings of Greece to help him reclaim her. One by one, powerful rulers answered the call. Warriors gathered from across the Greek world. Among them was the greatest warrior of the age, Achilles, a fighter whose speed, strength, and skill made him nearly unstoppable in battle. Soon, hundreds of ships filled the Greek harbors. An enormous army was ready to cross the sea and march toward Troy. After a long journey across the sea, the Greek fleet finally arrived at the shores of Troy. Thousands of soldiers landed on the beaches and prepared for battle. Before them stood the legendary city. Troy's enormous walls were believed to be nearly impossible to destroy. Leading the defense of the city was the noble Prince Hector, a warrior known for his courage and loyalty. The Trojans were ready to defend their home, and the Greeks were ready for war. The plains outside Troy soon became a battlefield. Greek and Trojan warriors clashed in fierce combat. Spears struck shields. Arrows filled the sky. War cries echoed across the land. Day after day, both sides fought with incredible determination. Yet despite the fierce battles, the city of Troy remained unconquered. What many believed would be a short war slowly turned into a long and brutal siege. As the war continued, legendary heroes rose on both sides. Achilles became the most feared warrior among the Greeks. Meanwhile, Hector stood as the protector of Troy and its people. Their bravery inspired their armies. Their strength shaped the battles. But fate would soon bring these two legendary warriors face to face. Outside the gates of Troy, the two greatest warriors finally faced each other. Achilles, the champion of the Greeks. Hector, the protector of Troy. Their battle was fierce and relentless. But in the end, Achilles proved too strong. Hector fell before the walls of his city. With the death of Troy's greatest defender, the fate of the city grew darker. Years passed, yet the war continued. Neither side could achieve victory. The Greeks could not break Troy's walls. The Trojans could not drive the invaders away. The war had reached a deadly stalemate. But the Greeks were about to attempt one final plan. The Greeks decided to use deception instead of force. They built a massive wooden horse and left it outside the gates of Troy. Then the Greek army appeared to abandon the battlefield. The Trojans believed their enemies had finally surrendered. But inside the giant wooden horse, Greek warriors waited silently. When night fell, the hidden warriors climbed out of the horse. They quietly opened the gates of the city. Outside the walls, the Greek army had secretly returned. Soon, soldiers flooded into the city. So it ends. A love that launched 1,000 ships, a betrayal that brought down a city of gods. The ashes of Troy have long since scattered, but the echoes of its heroes, its lovers, and its tragic fall remain, forever etched in the heart of legend.
Enjoying the content? Then like, subscribe, and follow for more warfare stories. Thanks for watching.